The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Douglas. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On first down, Douglas. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Buccaneers sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
To throw on second down, Fox. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Here comes third and the length of the football. Back to throw. Fox. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, Fox. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll work down inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Swift going to try up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Fox powers through him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Fox. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Throwing on 1st down. Fox.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fox. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Fox escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Got a man. It's Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Chris Godwin, 70 yards.
And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 34-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
That's a gain of 8. Exit.
Operating from the gun, Douglas. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
He completes it right side to White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On first down, Douglas. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tie things at 17 all.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, You have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Looking to throw on second down. Douglas. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Douglas. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And here's Rodgers on the return. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on second down. Fox, flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here is third down and 4. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, Fox. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Eagles.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Smith catches left side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
White, he'll try the left side. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarter.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Buccaneers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing after the interception, Douglas. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Throwing again, Douglas. That's taken in by Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
42-yard line.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Douglas. That's complete to Palmer. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st down, here's White. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cade Otton. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage. And they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Douglas. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. White running to the left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White,
his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Buccaneers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
And now an audible here into something else.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's is off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Fox. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Douglas.
That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And some strong running.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the handoff, it's White. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Opting to run again here with White. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Buccaneers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back.